out where the South River opens to the wide green bay. On spider legs of iron in the swells and the breeze, stands a whitewashed cottage with a red tin crown. Been holding this horizon since 1875 came round. She's the last of her kind on her original bones, hexagon halo where the tide still moans. 150 years and she's still on guard for every deep draft dreamer running home in the dark. Thomas Point, keep your light on me. Old house on stilts in the middle of the Chesapeake. You've seen the storms that wore the oyster fleets at night. Bones of the bay still burning bright. Thomas Point, keep your light on me. From the rockfish rips to the midnight star sweep, every keeper's ghost and every carved stone name lives in your beam like a living flame. They tried a stone tower back on the shore, but the waves ate the bluff till there was land no more. So they drove iron screws in the soft bay sand, said we're planting this warning where the danger stands. War of 1812 put frigates on the shore, chased into the shallow, stuck on the gravel shore. Later came the keepers with their lanterns and their logs, fighting winter ice and outlaw oyster hogs. They watched the oyster navy chase the dredgers down, heard gunshots echo off Annapolis town. Old smoke saw their boots on a creaking floor, men who never really left when they closed that keeper's door. Coast Guard flipped the switch back in '86, automation humming where men once fixed. But the story didn't end when the crew rode away. The bay said no, this house still stays. Now John Poppin and the volunteers patch the rails, paint the walls, chase the rust in the years. They bring school kids out on a summer day, so the next set of hearts can hear what the bay will say. Thomas Point, keep your light on me. Old house on stilts in the middle of the Chesapeake. You've seen the storms that wore the oyster fleets at night. Bones of the bay still burning bright. Thomas Point, keep your light on me. From Drew on the dock to the rockfish sea, from Poppin's hands to the kids on a field trip day. You're the beating wooden heart of the bay. David sights with a camera and a captain's soul, frames midnight star circling around that shoal. Wednesday evenings when the sky turns blue to wine, he catches that cottage in a lavender line. Rockfish boats drifting the rip in the seam, chasing stripers where the drop-offs lean. Thomas Point is a rumor on every VHF call, bites on fire by the lighthouse wall. There's a plastic coyote they call Drew on the pier, scaring off the gulls when the tour boat's near. Even that fake guardian's got his own folklore, swept away by a storm, found and brought back to shore. And in the sacred waters where the tide runs slow, families whisper goodbye and the lanterns glow. Hundreds have chosen this circle of waves for the final resting place of the ones the bay raised. Ashes drift gentle in the pull of the tide, home for those who love the Chesapeake wide. A quiet cathedral where the water keeps every promise made, every memory it sweeps. And Howard, gentle giant with a captain's grace, guides bodacious steady to that hallowed place. Every tour he gives, every soul he brings, feels the heartbeat of the bay beneath her wings. Coast Guard initials cut deep in the stone, carved in the riprap where the white caps foam. Names and dates the tide half hides, signed and just signed to the edge of the sky. Dave Gaydendale wrote the gospel of this house on stilts. Every ice guard pile and every way that hidden spill, turn the pages and you hear that missing bell ringing through the fog from someplace no one can tell. They say once there was a bronze voice on the rail, calling ships home through the sleet and the hail. Now the bell is gone, no one knows where it lies, just a hollow in the story and a ringing in the mind. Thomas Point, keep your light on me. Old house on stilts in the middle of the Chesapeake. You've seen the storms that wore the oyster fleets at night. Bones of the bay still burning bright. Thomas Point, keep your light on me. From ashes in the tide to the boats that weave, from Howard's steady helm to the legends you save. You're the soul of the water and lights our way.